Welcome into Coach and Company, presented by Afterburn. In theaters, September 19th.
Which is 2 days from right now. Thank you to the good folks over at Afterburn for being our presenting sponsor this entire month. I can't wait Friday to see my boy Dave Batista, Samuel L. Jackson, and the whole crew take it down in Afterburn. Welcome, everybody. Welcome into a Wednesday. It's Rant Wednesday here at the brand. You guys know what time it is. We are live every single day on Stadium, Bally Sports Live, everywhere that Stadium is, Amazon Prime Video, DirecTV, YouTube TV. We are everywhere. We thank all of you for digesting all of our content every single day. If you're watching on YouTube, if you could do a small favor for me, hit that like button on the way in. It would really help the show grow. Also, before we look forward, we must always look back. How did we do yesterday? I think we had a decent day. I'll be honest with you. It felt like a decent day. So what do we always say? Win more than we lose. Well, we lost a little bit of juice, but Raphael, in a couple of minutes, he'll get our 15 seconds of fame because he went 2-0 yesterday. Now, every single day is a busy day here at the brand. Our schedule is jam-freaking-packed. So, in addition to the morning show, we have a 2-hour wrestling show every single day, channel 156, Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7, 2 to 4 Eastern time. Then weekday wagers on our Coach and Company YouTube page also at the same time. And then you can catch all of our content on demand. Subscribe to both of our YouTube pages if you don't mind. Also, we want you to become a premium member because we have a ton of extra content, extra episodes every day. You get extra primetime episodes. By the way, over on the BTT side, we're going to have a watch along for WrestlePalooza on Saturday. So you can become a premium member over there and also grab your piece of merchandise as we're going live. I saw Kevin got a Model My Ass piece of merchandise yesterday. So, Kevin, he is a premium member. Thank you for the purchase. Thank you for repping the brand. All right. What do we have coming up today on the show? Well, you know we got our rants, which is my favorite part of the entire week. Also, we go back to school. It's time to look ahead at the biggest college football games on the gridiron. And the Eagles, they are irate because everybody except for them hates the tush push. I'll explain it more coming up in about 45 minutes. But housekeeping over. Oh, my company is a little bit delayed, but here, nevertheless, it's time to beat the books. All right, look at this motley crew. This looks very similar to the Monday Night Grind. It really does. All right, we have a tradition here at the brand that whoever has the best day before gets the first 15 seconds of the show. So my man, Raphael, my numbers guy for a reason, Raphael Esparza. 15 seconds is yours, Raphael.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, family. Thank you for the nice 2-0 day. But I always say don't concentrate on the winnings. Always learn from your losings. So I'm going to just roll with today and just keep on winning.
Why do you have to bring up my divorce from 2013? I don't understand. I don't understand. All right, next. I said we are beating the books right now. Well, this man is a big part of a brand new book that's just coming out right now. Big Tommy C. Good morning, sir.
What's happening, Coach? What's happening, fellas? And yes, I am part of the Gorilla Monsoon book. I got interviewed about a year and a half ago. It's coming out September 30th, and you can get it where all books are sold, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. It's a phenomenal book. This man was a legend in the business, and I had the pleasure of working with him and driving him for a couple of years on the road. We have great stories in there.
Wow. And how much is that going to set me back, Tommy? $17.99? $19.99?
Hey, I'll get it for you on the cuff, Coach. I know.
Let's go on the cuff. I get a freebie. Let's go. Thank you, Big Tommy C. Tell all the fishes I said thank you. All right. Now, finally, he is from Sure Dog USA. And later today, there's a lot of media out there watching right now. We've got our big October 3rd Dubai PFL card media call at noon Eastern time today. We never stop. The grind's everywhere. Mikey P, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. And yeah, can't wait for October 3rd. Can't wait for that media call. But we're right here, right now. It's Coach and Company. It's Wednesday. It's F Day. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Since Raphael went 2-0 yesterday, he's our leader today. Best bets. Raphael, go.
We're going to the Dodgers again. We're going to take the Dodgers team total over 4.5 plus a nickel. Yes, they've lost back-to-back games to the Phillies, but they've cashed the 4.5 on back-to-back games. They've actually hit this 4 straight in 6 out of 7. The Dodgers need a W at home against the Phillies. I think they put up some runs tonight. And then a wise man told me once, always continue to play the hits. So that's why we're going to take the Brewers first 5 minus a half minus 120. So yeah, we're just fading the Angels here. The Angels suck right now. They've dropped 6 straight road games. Brewers won last night 9-2. Just fade the Angels.
Man, I get all the games on the local TV out here, and as I'm sitting there, and I was thinking about your -1.5 for the first 5 yesterday. I was like, that took some balls. That took some guts at plus money. And then when they were up 5-0 after 2 innings, I was like, that's why Raphael's a lot smarter than I am, because I did not pull trigger. I did not play it, and they end up winning by 7. Got to listen to my guy. By the way, you're a member exclusive. Seattle team total over 4.5. What did you say about that bet? Because only premium members got it yesterday. What did you say about that bet? I don't remember.
On my write-up, I said it was going to cash by the 3rd inning, and it did cash by the 3rd inning.
It was over by the 3rd inning. I mean, that's next level capping right there. Let's go. All right, now, last night, the Padres laid an egg. The Mets up 5-0 or 5-1 by the end of the 1st inning, which is why we don't play Nerfies. Cubs scored 2 in the 1st inning off of Skeens. No more Nerfies. Sorry, a little PTSD right there. All right, Big Tommy, coming over to you. What do you like today?
I'm jumping on the Padres money line -108 and a big Tommy C fact. The Padres
7
night games at Citi Field.
After Tommy's fun fact. Anybody else know where I'm going with this? All road games are road games, so I guess they could come from. I get your point.
But the key is Citi Field. That's the key, buddy.
I understand that. Yeah, I get that part too.
We're looking into the fun fact way too much.
Yeah, I know. I really am. Like, what am I? I feel it right now. I was like, why did I go down this road? I have no clue. Why I just went down that road. Love the Padres today. Love them at -108. All right, we're moving on.
Way too deep.
Mikey, go.
Well, yesterday it did not work going with minus money, so I'm going back-to-back plus money today, and there's no fun facts. This is straight facts. I'm taking the Cubs -1.5 on the run line at a +110. Why? Because the Pirates have scored 1 run in the first 2 games of this series, including Paul Skeens getting lit up. The Cubs are in a tight playoff battle. They need this one. I think they will blow out the Pirates. And then Colson Montgomery, all Chi-Town today as I rep the Boston Red Sox. Colson Montgomery, the rookie shortstop for the White Sox. Give me him at a +111 for 2 hits, runs, and RBIs taking on the Orioles. He has 63 hits, runs, and RBIs combined since being called up in July at home this season.
Absolutely love it. By the way, I may give out a play. I was just thinking about this, a social media only play today, because yesterday the schedule in the MLS is all crazy, and Chuck was out of pocket. So I was sitting there at home. Anybody watch Lionel Messi last night? He hit the bar or the post multiple times. He could have had 4 goals last night or 5 goals last night. Miami wins 3-1. I love the over. I love the both teams scoring over 2.5, but I didn't give it out. Today, there's 2 more MLS games. I may do a hashtag stay on your toes. I'm just thinking about it. I'm just talking stream of conscious here. All right. So all 3 of them have gone, correct? Everybody's gone? You guys are good? Well, guess what? I'm going today, too. We're going to cash with the coach 2 big games on the diamond. Then I'll have 2 more premium plays for you premium members after the show as well. Now, here on the show, I love the Orioles on the money line, -120. Now, they have dominated the White Sox as of late, and I mean dominated. Now, they're out of the playoff race. They don't have a lot to play for. But last night, they were down 2-0 against the same team. I think they won 9-2, 10-2, something like that. They'll do it again today. That game is a 2:10 p.m. Eastern time. Day baseball. That's exactly what we love. Then play number 2. I'm going to go to that Padres game. For some reason, at BetMGM, it's only over 7.5. We're getting to the time of the year where pitchers that books think are good are tired. Last night was a perfect example in this same game. Michael King's a pretty good pitcher. He gave up 5 in the 1st inning. The total was low. 7.5, 8, that's a low total. Tonight, it's the same one. Jump on it right now. Don't let it go to 8, because this is going to, it won't even matter. It's going to be 8, 9, 10. Easy cash for this tonight. Those are my 2 plays. Orioles money line, and then the Padres and the Mets over 7.5. All right. Now, we also have a great partnership over at JTS, Just the Stat Sports. Marky Model, good morning, first and foremost. How many days in a row have we hit our play of the day, sir?
Good morning, Coach. We are going for 3 straight today. And we are going to get there because we are going to target Yandy Diaz of the Tampa Bay Rays to get at least 1 hit, something he has done in 13 of his last 16 games. He's over in 8 of his last 9 home games where he's averaging almost 2 hits a game. And then we're going to target Jonquel Jones of the New York Liberty to get over 25 points, rebounds, and assists. Look, Breanna Stewart is hurt. Jones's usage, her minutes are going to go up. The Liberty are looking to close out this playoff series. Put them both together, you get a plus 107. Just Sports play of the day.
Absolutely love it. All right, there is the QR code. Scan it. Then use our code NFL100. You'll get the first month for $1. Now, if you're a new bettor and you get in there and you get a little bit confused, hey, it's natural. It happens at all these kinds of websites, but we want to help you. Come into the chat live on the show. Mark's always in there. If you have any questions, put them into the chat. He'll answer them for you in real time. But I'm telling you right now, all of the data, all the models, and we have handicappers there as well. So it's a great place to get your handicapping started. All right, plenty more to come here on the show. But, guys, as I kind of start to monitor some of the bigger stories of the day to make sure that we don't miss any breaking news, Raphael, I keep thinking about you because last night I had the WNBA all over my TV. And the Fever, they're still alive. Did anybody watch the Fever game last night and Caitlin Clark on the bench in street clothes? Doesn't have the same ring to it, does it, Raphael?
Sophie Cunningham was also in street clothes as well. I'm shocked on how well they're playing with 2 big stars not in the field, on the lineup. It's weird.
I know this. Yes, Mark.
I was just going to say, Raphael, they've been playing without Caitlin Clark for the majority of this season to begin with. And Sophie Cunningham was a huge loss, but I think they've adjusted well.
Anything else, Mark, you'd like to add?
The second game, Vegas and Seattle, was an amazing game to watch.
Please tell us about it.
The Storm were down by 14 points. They came back and closed it in the fourth quarter to win that game, tied up the series. They go back to Vegas for game 3. It's a great series to watch.
So the team that won, what was the name of that team?
Seattle Storm.
Seattle Storm. Do you know what the percentage was at one point of that game of them to win the game?
No, I don't know what point you're referring to.
When they were behind by a lot late in the game?
Oh, no, I wasn't paying attention to that. I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. So 97% was the percentage of the other team winning the game at one point. That's next level information right there, Mark. That's what you just can't get that in the evening. You know what I mean? Right. Tommy, you knew that, right? You knew that number.
Oh, I was right on that. Yeah.
You're all over.
90,
You're like, I didn't even know Seattle had a WNBA team.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
With you.
Mr. Carlucci was like, that's 97.2% actually, Coach. He was all over it.
He knows numbers from a numbers perspective. If you know, you know. Yeah, all right, we're just getting started here on a Wednesday. Rants are coming up on the other side. Where are my guys going? I don't know. Also, we go back to school. It's college football. Look ahead. Is Oklahoma for real? Is Utah for real? We'll discuss it coming up in about 20 minutes. We always have a good time here, especially on Wednesdays. And Philadelphia, the Eagles, stop talking. I'm tired of it. I'll explain. This is Coach and Company, presented by Afterburn. Thank you, Afterburn, right here on Stadium.
Too easy.
Hello, mate.
Wait a minute. You guys aren't real cops, are you? Oh, damn. When the solar flare hit, we lost our humanity. You saw what people did to the world burn. The monsters they became. If we're to rebuild, we have to hold on to every masterpiece of human achievement. Jay, you have a gift for acquiring treasures. And what would I be hunting down this time? Mona. The Mona Lisa? In all her motherfucking glory.
Guessing you're my contact. We're headed to the worst place on the planet. There's nothing there but disease and warlords. Yeah, this is definitely a bad idea.
The world is a gladiatorial arena. A worthy opponent is hard to find.
I could have taken that guy.
You're welcome.
We just flew into a war zone. Jumped out of a plane for the first time. Got attacked by a tank. And all this for a painting? I don't get it. What's going on that everybody's willing to die for?
We want our world back, Jake, from these agents of chaos.
We got work to do. I love this song. They're all over us. How many tanks does this guy have? Oh, shit. Motherfucking Mona Lisa. No.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It is a beautiful Wednesday here at Coach and Company. Do not forget, we are live every single weekday on the Stadium Network, Bally Sports Live, and everywhere that you find that. Prime Video, DirecTV, YouTube TV. Also, we have a completely different pro wrestling brand, Coach and Bro, Last Word, all that on demand as well. Also, we do a ton of premium content. If you want to be a premium member, you can do it in the chat every single day, or Producer Man's always periodically throwing things up. All right. Now, about a year and a half ago, and I really believe that in life, when you have people that you absolutely love being around, you got to do whatever you can to keep their memories alive, because once they go, it's very easy to forget. And one of the best personalities we've ever had here with us was a legend at ESPN. I had the honor of working with him for several years before he left. He was Dick Vitale's right hand. If you saw anything Dick Vitale said, this man was sitting about a foot to the right. He was a character. He was incredible, and he loved doing this. Now, the one thing he didn't love was technology. Could not figure out his phones. Could not figure out his laptops. Could not figure out his computers. So every day when he would try to get on here, it would turn into an F day at 3 a.m. with a phone call. He's the only one that was allowed to do this. So Howie Schwab, he unexpectedly passed away in April of 2024. But every Wednesday since, we have paid tribute to his memory, and we will do it again today. Because guess what? Sometimes in life, you have days that simply, as Howie used to tell me, in the middle of the night are an F day.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to the first F day. Welcome to the first F day. Pardon me.
He used to go, and he would yell the F-bomb. Oh, he loved saying the F word. He really, really did. All right, now we try to keep these as close to sports-related as possible. So I've got to decide what's the order going to be today. I think I know. Before I have Mikey P start, Mikey, you've invented, you have a cabin, a second home on Kiss Up Mountain. Have you or have you not purchased tickets to see Afterburn, which comes out on Friday in theaters?
I have. There's only one showing on Friday, and I was like, I don't care if it's 11 p.m. We are going to be there. I was just given a warning to not give away the big scenes. Don't start saying Mona Lisa and all her I can't do any of that. I have to sit there and shut up. So that's going to be the hard part.
Are you allowed to yell, how many tanks does he have? Somebody tell me. Because that would be hilarious.
I want to show up with a shirt that just says, how many tanks? And people are like, what am I wearing?
That'd be amazing. All right. I still find it hard to believe that we're promoting a movie of a guy that I used to wrestle with. He knocked me out, like legit knocked me out one night in Steubenville, Ohio. And now, Tommy, he's sharing the big screen with Samuel L. Jackson. It's
Dude,
crazy.
he is a damn good actor. That movie looks really good. I'm gonna go see that movie big time, man. He is really good. Out of all the boys, I know Rock's got that movie coming out, but He's phenomenal. He really is.
He just got voted in the Hollywood Reporter as the best wrestler turned actor in Hollywood. More than The Rock, more than John Cena,
Yeah.
more than your boy. I've been in a couple of things, Tommy. I got
know
a
you
movie
have.
coming out.
I know.
I got
I know.
another movie coming out next summer. You guys don't even know about it yet. Batista, Rock. What have you guys ever done? Who'd you ever beat?
Coach.
All right. Yeah. Same category, same world. Let's go. All right, Mikey. It's Wednesday, and every now and then we got to let off a little bit of steam. So I'm gonna let you go first today. So I have one very simple question for you. What are you ranting on today?
The sky is not falling in the NFL after 2 weeks of the season. Let's just stop. Okay, not a good look for the league. You have 10 teams, yes, double digits, 10 teams that are 0-2. Most of those teams, however, including my Chicago Bears, weren't expected to be good. So sorry that bad teams are bad, right? And then you look at some of the good teams like the Kansas City Chiefs, they're without weapons. Stop acting like you got to fire coaches, trade the players, release everybody from their contracts, and build a brand new stadium. It's just so sickening to watch the instant overreactions. I understand overreaction Mondays more than ever now, but the sky's not falling. We're 2 games into a 17-game season. Relax.
Hey, Mikey, I got a question for you. Did you enjoy the show? I don't know why. I just thought of Triple H right there. Did you enjoy the show?
Yeah.
Now, there's a few 0-2 teams out there, Mikey, and I feel like you kind of hit a little close to home with the guy sitting 2 doors down from you right now, but I don't want to point that out. Tommy, who actually I'll tie it all into one. Who is your favorite team? And my question for you right now is, what are you ranting on today?
My favorite team is the New York Football Giants. And Mikey, I love you, kid, but the sky is falling on the New York Giants in that defense and that defensive coordinator. Why is it that the announcers know what to do on D? My fat butt sitting at home know what to do with this defense that have studs on it, and Sean Bowen doesn't know what to do. There was 25 seconds left in regulation. The Giants defense couldn't stop. We have overtime. The Cowboys have a kicker that can kick 70 yards. This man is playing a soft zone, 15 yards off. I could play somebody 15 yards off. Oh, wait, no, I can't do that. He's playing a soft zone. No attacking at all with Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, Thibodeau, Lawrence. Smarten up, Bowen. I need an attacking defense. No soft zone. The middle was wide open. That's why they lost.
I mean, why these defensive coordinators, when your team is gassed, they were clearly gassed. And you remember when they did that overhead shot and it's like 8 guys. And I'm like, what are they doing? There's got to be pressure. There's got to be pressure. If you give them midfield, it's over. Literally midfield, it's over.
Yeah. Wow. Greg Olsen was talking about that. He got 18 yards.
Greg Olsen's the best, by the way.
Yes, he is.
Better than Tom Brady.
Oh, he buries Brady.
All right, so the Giants, you and I go toe-to-toe this week, big boy, Sunday Night Football. And the Chiefs. We both got issues. We need a dub. We both need a dub. All right, Raphael, big boy, coming over to you. One simple question. What are you ranting on today?
Coffee shop football experts. I go to the same coffee shop 4 times a week. Everyone knows me. They used to call me Mr. Vegas. Now they call me Numbers Guy because 2 employees, I told them about the show. I hope they watched. They never told me they did. But I asked them. One guy's name is Mr. J. That's what we call him. Friday, he goes, hey, Raphael, who do you like this week? I'm like, well, who do you like? I love me, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals. I go, why those 2? Oh, percentage tickets are over 6% tickets coming in on these 2 teams. I'm going to parlay them. I'm going to teaser them. I'm going to cash. I go, well, be very careful with that. Didn't want to get too into it. So then I did some research on Sunday at BetMGM. 10 out of 22 games that I covered a spread that had 50% more tickets written on them. So I saw him today. I go, listen, don't look at those numbers that the sportsbooks are providing. Those are false information. Use your gut. use your wallet, use us. Use Coaching Company for your knowledge. Don't use false tickets. Stop looking at the computer and the internet for false information because you're just going to lose like all the bettors did this weekend.
It's amazing how many experts there are over a cinnamon roll and coffee with a little extra cream in it. A lot of experts out there. By the way, we got to take care of our man Bruce in the chat. If Mark or Raphael, he needs 2 Major League Baseball's overs. Clearly, Bruce, you weren't here at the top of the show because I have an over Padres Mets. But we'll hook you up while I'm doing my rant. Producer man! I am ranting today, gentlemen, on celebrations. But not just any celebrations. The cornerback celebration. I am so tired of teams that are down by 14, 17, hell, even 21 points, and you make one stop on one play and you get up and you do that stupid car lockdown thing. You know, the thing where you're acting like you're putting your seatbelt on? There should be a rule. No, a law that if you're down by double digits, you cannot celebrate at all. The other thing is, I don't know if in my lifetime we're ever going to have cornerbacks actually turn around and look at the damn ball and then stand up and go, what happened? Why is there a flag on me at the 5? Cornerbacks know the score of the game. It looks horrible. Or if you're an offensive player and you're down 30 and you score, you still can't do the Dougie, that thing. Can't do it. Can't celebrate. Know the score. Mikey, does it drive you nuts when you watch a team that's down by 30, they make a good play, and then they celebrate?
You know what? I'm going to steal a page out of Tommy's C book. Not only does it drive me crazy, but a certain Bears cornerback is giving up 158.3 quarterback passer rating when he's targeted. He makes one play, and it's... Yeah. Are you digging your own grave, dude? What are you doing? They complete every single pass on you. I can't. Please just stop. It's so bad, and it is the most common used celebration. Like, we love when wide receivers or running backs get in and they get so creative. If you're a DB, not only can you not catch a ball, you can't celebrate. Everyone uses the same thing.
There was a kid for Georgia the other day. He was getting abused by the wide receiver from Tennessee. You guys know who I'm talking about? Number 1 or number 7. And I swear to God, if Kirby Smart could have left him off the bus going home, I guarantee you, because they would go to a shot of Kirby Smart after this kid would get flag after flag after flag. He'd be like taking his stuff off his head. Like, what is this guy doing? This kid must have had 7 penalties against Tennessee. He could not guard that number 17. Lit him up. Remember, they just throw it up at the goal line and he'd fall all over the place. Tommy, it was brutal. It was brutal. This kid got beat on 3 touchdowns. It was awful. It's one of the worst performances I've ever seen by a big-time defensive back. Like, he's big-time, and he got abused in that game and couldn't understand what happened.
As bad as the Giants' left tackle.
Exactly. Tommy, I am going to have to bid you adieu.
Yes, sir.
All right, big boy.
Thank you.
We will see you Saturday on our WrestlePalooza watch-along for BTT Premium members. If you're not, you got to be. Get me, Raphael, Tommy. Mikey's not welcome. Sorry, Mikey. You can't show up on WrestlePalooza. Sorry, big boy.
Have a great day, guys.
See you, big boy. Love you, Tommy. All right. Coming up on the other side, it's time to look ahead to the biggest games in college football as we go back to school, and also the Eagles in a world of their own. This is Coaching Company, only halfway done, presented by Afterburn on Stadium. All right, we continue on, you degenerates, on our YouTube channel. We love each and every one of you. So I'm starting to wonder if maybe voters in Major League Baseball just cannot accept certain narratives. And Mikey, Cal Raleigh last night, the Mariners won, 12, 13 games in a row. He had 2 more home runs. He passed Mickey Mantle when we're talking about catchers, passed Griffey. I mean, this guy's amazing. How is he not a lock for the Major League, American League MVP?
I can't explain it. I remember a month ago, I asked that same question on this very show. Is Cal Raleigh, should he be considered, a lock for the MVP? I think the argument against it is, well, he just does the long ball. He's just a home run hitter. 1 + 1 in my world equals 2. And a lot of home runs means a lot of runs, which usually means your team is winning. think that means MVP.
Raphael, your member exclusive pick yesterday was the Mariners team total over 4.5. They won 13 games in a row. They've scored 50 runs in the last 8 games. They're on absolute fire. And Cal Raleigh, he is their guy. He's their leader.
I'll tell you one reason why he's not going to probably win it, because he doesn't play in New York. It's always the East Coast bias.
Mhm.
It's because he plays in Seattle. People don't even know what Seattle's team's names are in New York. So that's the main reason why he won't. Just like I think Schwarber should win the MVP over Ohtani, but Ohtani's a Dodger, not a Philly. So it's the bias.
Yeah, by the way, Dodgers last night, you're up 4-0. You can't hold that lead. What are we doing? Mark, 20 seconds for you. Should Cal Raleigh be the MVP?
Cal Raleigh suffers from that East Coast, everybody's asleep when Seattle is playing. Unfortunately, that's just the reality of it. He absolutely should be in that conversation to win the AL MVP.
He's a switch hitter. He's a catcher. He is doing everything opposite of what the numbers tell you that you should do when you get to September, which is fall off, get tired, legs are beat up. He's doing just the opposite. This guy is an absolute beast. Look out for the Mariners coming up if they make it to the playoffs, which it looks like they will. All right, we're only halfway home here on the show, having a good time today. We're back in 5 seconds. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Halfway home here on Coaching Company. Hopefully you guys are off to a really good day. When you come here, we want you to laugh a little bit. We want to educate. We want to entertain and get your day started off right. A reminder, this coming Saturday, we will have a watch-along, the very first wrestling show, PLE, on ESPN. Our two worlds are finally colliding together. We're going to have the last 2 matches of the show. You've got to be a premium member at BTTB. We want everybody there. You can have questions you can ask from people that have spent well over 50 years. Me and Tommy and Raphael. He worked at WWE at some point, I'm sure of it. There is how you become a premium member here. And also we have premium membership over there. We want everybody there on Saturday night. Also, our new merch store. We've got our little behind-the-scenes beast is working on that. And Raphael, I just saw our newest one. That is our featured merch item right now. Model my ass. Kevin, again, thank you for the purchase. First premium member to do that. But also, I just saw the I Bet Wrestling merch. It's not even live on the site yet. Later today. You guys want to get that as well. All right, every single Wednesday. It's never too early, and it's a lot different when you're talking about college football as opposed to the NFL, which we look ahead on Tuesdays in the National Football League. But here, for a lot of us, this was a long time ago, but we still are very youthful at heart. It's time to go back to school. All right, the new season blues are gone. We are knee-deep into this season. We know who the good teams are. We're starting to jockey for playoff position. It's never too early. So we're going to start with game number 1, Mikey. I'm talking about Texas Tech. I'm talking about Utah, 17-16. Both teams are undefeated. Let's be honest. Their bellies are full from all the cupcakes they've been eating the first few weeks of the season. But now it gets real. Now, here's the caveat to this game. It's a 10 a.m. local kick. It's in Utah. What are they doing? Why do you have to do this other than you guys want to be on national TV? This is when you got to start. That's essentially all that it is. So, Mikey, right now, Utah laying 3. Their defense is awesome. Texas Tech is a really good quarterback. He is completing over 70% of his passes. So something has to give Saturday. Start me with your take.
Well, first off, both teams have a very good defense. Combined, they've given up 60 points on defense between these two programs early in the season. But Devon Dampier, do not forget this name. If you're looking for maybe a dark horse on a future Heisman, he's at plus 2,000. I checked that. So I love the -3 for Utah. I love the over at 57.5. Yes, the defenses will have to step up because these two quarterbacks are very, very good. But Devon Dampier reminds me of Kyler Murray, who was once very, very good at the college level.
Very, very good at the college level. Now, I will say this to push back a little bit on the over, that neither one of these offenses have faced this kind of a defense so far this year. Last week, Raphael, Wyoming was the opponent to Utah, and it was 31-6. It was a boring game, but I also think Utah just wanted to get in and get out healthy. Your thoughts on this one at this number, Raphael?
I hate this time slot. This is when I say this number would be so much different if this was a 3:30 game or a 5:30, 6:30 game. It would be a -4 or even 4.5 towards Utah. Can you imagine if Utah played in the Big Ten or the SEC? They're so underrated every year because their defense. This year they have a great offense. I love the Utes at this -3 number. Get it? Because this will be 3.5, close to 4. But this would be a totally different number if it was an evening game.
It really would be. I'm actually looking at that double nickel. I'm thinking of Michael Jordan right about now, and I see 155. Remember when he dropped to 55 after he'd been out for a couple of years? One of the most amazing performances. Mikey, you weren't alive yet that I've ever seen. Mark, we always like to attach ourselves to JTS because the data and the numbers have been spot on. You can get college football numbers starting on Tuesday now, so this is live at the site. What say you?
The model really likes the spread for Utah at -3. Utah is 5-0 against the spread in its last 5. They're just 1-7 straight up versus Big 12. So really the strength play here is on the over 57.5 at -114.
Oh, the model likes the over. So you and Mikey, a little synergy?
Yeah, Texas Tech leads the nation in scoring at 66 points a game. The Raiders are an offensive team. Utah is a powerhouse on offense, and Dampier is an absolute stud. He's got 8 touchdowns already.
Mark, okay. I'm always going to push back because we want to give everybody the best information. Mm-hmm. So can you tell me the 3 teams that Texas Tech has played thus far? You said they're averaging 66 points a game, but context is always relative.
Absolutely.
Tell me the 3 teams.
I can't tell you. I know that one of them is an FCS. 2 of them are FCS teams, 1 FBS. However, I think what you look at this, no.
We can try again. I'm just trying to stump you a little bit.
Well, you stumped me because I don't know the 3 teams. So
Arkansas Pine Bluff is 1. Kent State, the Flashes,
powerhouse.
are 2. Oregon State, who is terrible, is the 3rd team. So it's not that I don't like the over, but they have literally played a team with the 4 of us on it. That's what I'm pushing back on. Yeah.
But I also think that Utah, and yes, I know that Wyoming is not a top tier team. I get that.
They're not a juggernaut.
I think both offenses have really showcased what they can do, even if the defenses aren't up to par. Neither one of these defenses, while they're solid against the teams that they have played, have never faced offenses that match up the way that these 2 teams do.
All right, Raphael, go.
I'll push back a little bit. Yes, I know UCLA was one of the culprits that Utah played, but UCLA's defense is probably the best defense that all these teams have played, and they tore up UCLA's defense, so keep an eye out for that one.
By the way, I've seen wasted money, and then I've seen this kind of wasted money. We're 2 weeks in, and Big Cheesy is already talking like the bet's over. You don't even have your starting quarterback, and you're talking already after 2 weeks, and it costs you $5 for me to put it up onto the screen because you know I wouldn't done it for $1.99. But hey, that's all right. Right in my back pocket. He's literally, what he doesn't realize, he's literally going to buy the jersey for me if I lose. Because the only way I'm going to put a Big Cheesy quote up on the screen is if it's through a super sticker. So let's keep it going all season long. Eventually, it's going to be a $120 bet. Anybody else? Raphael? We're good? Let's flip it over. Let's go to the second game. This is a big-time one. Because I don't know if Oklahoma's for real or if Oklahoma's not for real. Now, they beat Michigan up at home 2 weeks ago. Then, for whatever reason, somebody at OU said, you know what? Let's book a game at Temple. We're OU, and we're traveling to Temple to play the Owls, and they beat them up, covered big time, laying 24.5. But this is a different animal. This is the Auburn Tigers. They are ranked number 22. Oklahoma's schedule only gets tougher as it goes, so they need to get these wins when they can. Mikey, right now at home, OU's laying 6.5. Their quarterback is dynamic. I absolutely love him.
Yeah, John Mateer has had 9 all-purpose touchdowns. In honor, Rafi, I know you're the numbers guy, but in honor of Tommy C, I do have some fun facts. Oklahoma is 9-2 against the spread in their last 11 September games, while Auburn is 1-5 in their last 6 against the spread in September games. I like the Sooners backing that recent history at a -6.5. And I may have to play the unders here because it's not easy going up against that Sooners defense. So I think Oklahoma rides away easy on this game.
Wow. Could I add a little Big Tommy fun fact to that, Mikey? Would I be allowed to do that? Could I do that?
It's your show.
Well, that's true. This is the first time in the history of Oklahoma football ever that they have been a home favorite in an SEC game. Think about that for a second. Now, they've only been in the league 2 years, but hey, don't let the facts get in the way of a good story. Raviel, let me come over to you. Is 6.5 too much?
I do believe so. Everyone's giving love for Oklahoma, but I don't know what Auburn is this year. They're coming in really hot. They beat Baylor when everyone was all over Baylor in their first game. So don't sleep on this Auburn Tigers, a true SEC team. Keep an eye out for this total. Money came in really quickly on the over. Wouldn't shock me if we see 49 or higher when they kick off.
Interesting. Now, Mark, Auburn, the last 2 games that they have played, how many of those games did they cover and by how much?
I don't know how much right off the top of my head what the games they've covered in that one. I know that the unders have been strong because the unders have cashed in 7 of the last 10 overall, and that's the way the model leans on this game. It expects it to be a very close, hard-fought game, a lot of ground game. When you got Oklahoma's quarterback, who is the second leading rusher on the team right behind Torrey Blaylock's, expect a lot of clock to be chewed up.
I thought you were going to say expect the unexpected, like we're talking about Big Brother all of a sudden. Do you notice how Mark just deflected away from the question that I actually asked? Like, he gave us some nuggets, but not the question that I asked. The question I ask is how many games in the last 2 have they covered and by how much? The answer is 0. They have not covered the last 2 games. They are not, I don't think, a very good football team. And I love the fact that OU is laying less than a touchdown. I love the Sooners to roll at home. All right, this one, we've only got about a minute, guys. So the third game, and this is really a rubber meets the road for Florida. And does this coaching staff stay? They have to go from nighttime in LSU and now another top 5 opponent in Miami. Mike, you only got about 20 seconds each. Please piggyback. Go.
Very simple for me. How good are Carson Beck and Ruben Bain for the Hurricanes? This will show if they are a true national championship contender.
Rafael.
This one will be a big money line play and a teaser play. This will be 8.5 when kickoff.
Mark?
Miami, 7.5. Big cover.
You don't does the model make us buy it down to 7, or does the model have them winning?
Model has this one projected to 11.
Man, I kind of feel the same way as the model. I really do. What are you doing, Raphael?
The U.
The U.
Oh, the U. I always forget about that. The U. I wonder if Michael Irvin with the bad haircut is going to be on the sideline yet again. It's like he has nothing else to do but show up on Saturdays. Get your hair fixed. Can we get the hair fixed, please? Come on. Just do what I did. I told Mike Tirico years ago, Mike, you just got to take it off. Quit fighting it. Just take it all off. And you notice Mike Tirico? He's been bald for the last 10 or 12 years. Who do you think was responsible for that? Michael Irvin? Call me. All right. Now, on the other side, the Eagles, are they the most infuriating team in football? Well, that answer is yes. But now they're the ones complaining. What are we talking about? It's a great day. It's Coach and Company, presented by Afterburn on Rant Day Wednesday, right here on Stadium and also Bally Sports Live. In 2027 will take place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. To me, this goes against everything that WrestleMania has ever been built on. Every fiber of WrestleMania. The whole reason Vince started it, WrestleMania 1 in New York City with Hulk Hogan, with Mr. T, with Rowdy Roddy Piper, with Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. For all of that, this was the fiber of WrestleMania. This is the one time a year where, as talent, just like with the Super Bowl, you say, let's bring your family. Let's have your whole family here. We'll give you 2 tickets to WrestleMania, and it's become a family affair, not just for fans, but for the talent themselves. for the wrestlers themselves. So are you going to bring your wife and your 2 kids to Riyadh?
No.
Probably not.
I feel like the market in professional wrestling, especially for WWE in the last 4 months, has changed tremendously. And they're focusing on people that are 25 to 45 that make a certain amount of money. And if you can afford it, well, that you have ESPN.
You can watch Off the Ropes daily, 2 to 4 Eastern Time, channel 156, Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7. And don't tell the other shows, my show's the favorite. It just is. It's one of those things. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Yesterday, we did something that was a ton of fun that maybe we need to do here on the show. We did our biggest pet peeves in wrestling right now. When I tell you the phone lines lit up, we didn't have one phone line open. As soon as we drop one, another one would call in. What would be quickly a pet peeve you'd have, Raphael, in wrestling right now?
Championship belts. I don't understand people putting championship belts over their shoulders. You didn't win anything.
That's true. I mean, were you a tag team champion of the world? Mike, I was. Mikey, what about you? 10 seconds.
I wasn't invited to the WrestlePalooza watch along. That's probably my pet peeve.
Boo-boo face. Mark, what's a pet peeve for you?
That we don't have watch-alongs on Coaching Company on this side of the house. We have it on BTT, but not on this side of the house.
Interesting. I guess you didn't hear about Thursday. All right, we're back live in 5 seconds.
How many tanks does this guy have?
Welcome back to Coach and Company, presented by Afterburn, in theaters, September 19th.
How many tanks does he have? Damn it. Somebody needs to tell me. All right, welcome back, everybody. Having a great time here on Coach and Company. Always a busy day, so turn on those notifications. We appreciate you guys tuning in for all of our content. Now, I need to see all my guys because I'm literally at my wit's end. And it feels like it's the Eagles and the Eagles fan base against everybody else. And when Mike Greenberg jumps on the bandwagon, you know it's serious. So once again, Sunday, the tush push, which is the dumbest play in football. It's not rugby. And for the first time, even the announcers on the game said there was 2 false starts. Why didn't they back that up 5? But they scored a touchdown when it by 10, severely changed the game. So now, gentlemen, Jordan Mailata went on WIP radio. Don't call me during the show. 94 in Philadelphia. And he said it's disrespectful to the defense and the special teams for the work they put in to blame those false starts and the tush push on them winning the game. What game is he watching? If they don't outlaw this play in the next year, it's embarrassing to the league. It really is. Mikey, do you agree with him? Special teams, defense, getting all the praise?
I will never agree with anyone in an Eagles uniform, no matter what. First and foremost, the other topic of conversation here is, are the Eagles the most hated team in the NFL over the Chiefs now? Yes. You know why? Because when they win, they talk about it, right? And they go, oh, it's not our fault. Like when the Chiefs were winning, this isn't even Kiss Up Mountain. They just kept winning. They weren't talking about it. They just won. The Eagles can't shut up. They can't stop saying, oh, poor us. It's the tush push. We made it up. Stop talking. Get rid of the play.
It's got to be outlawed, Raphael, because it's not even about saying, oh, my team got screwed over. It's not a football play to have 3 dudes behind you pushing, and then when the refs don't call what's going on in the play, that makes it impossible to stop. And you don't want a play that you can't stop, and there's no competitiveness to it.
It should have been banned already. 2 teams decided not to vote. And I can guarantee you this will be banned in 2026. If I had to put odds on it, it'd be minus 2,000 that this thing will be banned by next year.
It's time. I mean, it's time, Mark. We've got to get rid of this thing. And then you're only going to have one team crying up a river every single week. And then eventually they'll go away too because they're smart. The Eagles are not dumb people. The head coach is not a dumb person, but their attitudes towards this play is dumb. Mark, your thoughts?
This has already come up for a vote once on whether to ban this play, and it lost. I mean, whether we like the play or not, the fact remains that it has come up for a vote. It lost, which means it's part of the game. It may not be the best part of the game, but it's still a part of the game. And I think the more we accept it, the easier it is.
You, sir, as of this moment,
And I didn't even choose my Philly green shirt today.
Dead to me, I say. It's the dumbest take I've ever heard. All right. Sorry I even brought it up. All right. We're coming off a day yesterday where we lost a little bit of juice. We won on Monday. So we need to get back on the horse today. Now, you got to check times of games because there is day baseball across the board. Also, don't forget Champions League action today. Yesterday, a lot of goals in those games yesterday. All right. So it is time for us to get back on the horse, the winning horse, and lock it in. All right, 10 seconds or less, just one or two nuggets is all that I need. Mikey P, start us off.
Plus money, day baseball. Give me the Cubs -1.5 on the run line, taking on the Pirates, who have scored 1 run in their series so far. And then Colson Montgomery, 2+ hit runs or RBIs at a +111. He feasts at home. I look for him to continue that today.
All right, Big Tommy C, he has the Padres on the money line, -108. Now, they did get bounced last night, but the Mets, the last week and a half, they have been terrible. Take the Padres on the road today. Rafael, you're up.
Give me the Dodgers team total over 4.5 plus a nickel. They've hit this 4 straight in 6 out of 7. They get some redemption today at home. And then give me the Brewers first 5 -0.5 -120. Just keep on playing the hits, and that's what Milwaukee has been doing.
If you're going to cash with the coach, you're going to do it these 2 games today. The Orioles have absolutely dominated the White Sox in recent times. They won big again last night. They're going to do it again today, -120. And then the Padres Mets over 7.5, -115. We're getting some really good numbers on overs lately. I love this one. Last night, this would have cashed in the 2nd or 3rd inning. I think we have more fireworks today. Big Cheesy, I see you. Don't act like I don't see you. All right. Marquee Model, I need to know what the JTS play of the day is.
We're going for 3 straight winning play of the days, Coach, and we are starting with Yandy Diaz. Forget that he's done this in 13 of his last 16 games. In his last 3 at-bats against Kevin Gossman, he has gotten a hit in all 3 of those at-bats. We just need him to get 1 hit today. We're going to pair that with New York Liberty's John Kell Jones to go over 25 points, rebounds, and assists, with Brianna Stewart unlimited or may not actually be playing in this game. Expect her time to go up, something she's done in 8 of the last 9 home games. Put them both together for a +107, just a Stat Sports play of the day.
All right, let's make it 3 days in a row. If you want to be a part of everything that JTS is about, scan that QR code. Go on over there, improving the site every single day, and we want you to be a part of that growth. The first month, only $1. NFL 100 is the code. Rafael, make me smarter.
We're going to go with the Boston Red Sox are a perfect 8-0 when Lucas Giolito starts against a team with a losing record. Don't forget, Boston lost yesterday at home.
2-1. What a boring game that was. Absolutely boring. By the way, and I know we're getting a little bit soft in our society, gentlemen, when a headline at ESPN.com reads like this: Townsend apologizes for criticizing Chinese food. Now, should she have done it? She's #1 ranked doubles player in the world. They're playing a tournament in China as of this moment. She posted a picture about bullfrogs that were at a local delicacy. Let's be honest. If I'm eating a bullfrog that looks like a bullfrog, I may have issues too. But when we have to apologize for insult, no, I'm kidding. I don't want any part of this story. But this is where we're at on ESPN.com. Are we not, Rafael? Apologizing for food.
This is where we're at in society, but probably have to apologize for everything. Everything we say, some point of our lives, we're going to have to say, I'm sorry.
Now, I love Chinese food, but I'm not eating a bullfrog either. I'm not. I'm going to keep it to my chicken, and I love Chinese food, but just not bullfrogs. Mike,
frog legs are good. Frog legs
are different than the whole bullfrog, Raphael. Did you see the picture?
No, I've
like
not
a
seen
full
the picture.
frog. Oh, Mikey, have you ever eaten a full frog?
You guys disgust me. I have the palate of a 5-year-old. Give me my dino chicken nuggies, and that is it.
On behalf of everybody at Coaching Company, we don't entirely endorse all the comments made by the panel, and we fully support Chinese food.
At what point did I allow you to talk on it? You're speaking for us. I was just getting ready to talk about the turtles. There's bullfrogs and turtles in the picture. I've never eaten a turtle. I've never eaten a turtle.
That's good stuff in New Orleans. Turtle soup is good.
Again, everybody at Coaching Company loves turtle soup.
How many weeks you been on this spot? 2 weeks for the spot on Wednesdays?
I would like to be a third, to be honest.
Raphael,
So
can you handle this for me, please? What do we always say?
Fired.
All right, gentlemen, well done today. Well done. Now, you can see that and plenty more humor from Mark on weekday wagers today at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Do not forget, Off the Ropes with the Coach, all your pro wrestling news leading up to WrestlePalooza on Saturday. Again, we're doing a watch-along for premium members. And also tomorrow, we dominate Thursdays. We've got 2 full hours here on Stadium, Amazon Prime, Coach and Company 10 to 11, and then the Coach and Bro Show from 11 to 12. All right, it's now time for all of you to go out into the world, to pay it forward, be kind to one another, be nice to each other, tease just a little bit, and understand this. There is only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets, and I mean all day baseball, day soccer, straight to the pay window. For my entire company, damn it, do I love them all. My man Mikey P, Marky Model from JTS, Raphael, Big Tommy C and his fun facts. Never forget about producer man. I'm simply trying to keep this train on said track. We grind for you, so we're going to win with you. This is Coaching Company, presented by Afterburn, in theaters Friday here on Stadium and Bally Sports Live. Have a great day.